What's poppin' YouTube? It's your boy Stills Forever, aka the King of Geeks, and I'm back with a quick video. And today we're gonna do a quick tutorial. Just letting you guys know, I'm gonna be doing like not a lot of these, but anytime I'm doing something that I hear people have questions about, I'm gonna start actually filming these videos. So you know, these videos are not actually made for people who are very experienced in Gundam model building. These are going to be for pretty much beginners, noobs, people who are thinking about, you know, starting to paint Gundams and things like that. So basically for beginners. So today, quick work in progress. This is the master grade Freedom Gundam that I've been working on for the last week or so. And as you can see, I got the kit all snapped up pretty much. It's missing its arms, because the arms are what I'm actually working on right now. So what we're trying to do is create this is the piece I'm working on, and what we're trying to get at, or what we're trying to do here, is do what we call part separation, or having different shades, you know, defining some of the parts. So basically what I'm pointing out is like right up in here where I got the base of the arm right here is going to be green. Then I came in right here and used a lighter shade of like a olive green right here. Now it's not showing too good up on camera, but you can see right there it goes. You can see right there how all this right here is dark green, and then we have this piece right here that's going to be more light green. So obviously you can't just spray that. So what you have to do is what I'm going to show you guys how to do right now. So I went ahead and started a little bit, and I already got the two pieces already primed. This one I'm actually already took the liberty of going ahead and taping a little bit, so I can kind of show you guys when I already done. And so when this comes together, it's going to fit like this, right? So what we want is we want this piece right here and this piece here to be the light olive green, while the rest of the piece is the solid dark green piece. So what I did was, now personally I use Scotch tape. You know, there's a lot of guys that's going to use Tamiya or Tamiya model tape. Personally, this works perfectly fine to me. You know, you might have to be a little bit more careful with it, but if you're just using over prime parts, I don't personally see the big deal. You can get these dirt cheap. What you'll want to do is, or what I do is, pull off about like this much. Yeah, that's about enough. You don't need a lot. And what I normally do is just stick it to my measuring sheet right here and just put it down flat. And I got my X-Acto blade. So you want to make sure your blade is pretty sharp. And so what you want to do is you want to come on your cutting board or your measuring board and just cut off a nice little section, a little square, not a square, but you know, just cut straight down. I'm gonna show you guys, just give me a second. Right here, you know, you just want a piece of it like that. You know, nothing serious. Long as this side right here is pretty straight, that's all you're looking for, because you want the straight side, not the real messed up side like that. And what we're going to do is come here, and this is going to be kind of hard to show on camera, but I'm going to try to show you guys, is you want to take the very, you know, straight edge, and you want to do this as close as you can, you know, with your eyes, and you want to kind of line it up. And that kind of takes, what I do is kind of put it down here where it sticks, and then push it right there in the grooves. Now once you get that started, you kind of look at it and see, you know, how close it is, because you don't want to be over. You want to try to get this as close as possible to be spot on. And if you know, it takes a couple tries, man. So if you don't get the first time, then don't worry. And then like I got that one, and you just swipe it. Then what you want to do very lightly with your X-Acto blade, or this is what I do, and then come here on the tape, not the paint, and push it up a little bit. Push it up. And that's one thing I do like using Scotch tape, that don't stick as heavy, so you still can kind of move it in the crease. And if you got something, let me see, I should have some of these picks like these right here I use to mix paint a little bit with. These would probably even be better because you can get in there, push it up, and then just kind of like go over it so it's in the crease. It's in the crease. And then you just rinse and repeat and do the same exact thing. I'm gonna cut another line of tape, as you guys can see right here. You're gonna take it, put it on the edge of your finger like this, and then what we're going after this time is this. Like I said, this is hard to see because this is gray, but you're looking at this corner right up in here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna come here and do the exact same thing. Try to line this up with our eyes as best as possible. Like I said, sometimes it's better to do this like once or twice just to get a look of it, and then pull back, and so that way you can kind of pull it up and get in close as you can without going over. That looks pretty nice. And then just come in and push it down, push it up, push it down. There you go. So I'm gonna take my X-Acto blade and push it in a little bit. Then I'm gonna come behind it with this and flatten it. And if you're interested, man, you can get these little bad boys here at Walmart or Hobby Lobby. You get like a bag of them, I think. Let me see. I got this whole bag right here of them, and you guys can see it's a bunch of them. I got like a bag of these for like, I think $1 or $2, probably about $2. But they come in handy though, especially with mixing some paint. If you're mixing like Tamla paint where you have to mix it, it's really good for that, and it's good for doing little things like this. Actually, I find these very useful in pulling parts apart. Like when I pull this back apart to paint, you can kind of pry in there without using the sharp tip so you don't break things. We're gonna keep it moving, and we're gonna cut one more slice of tape. I think that's probably it. Yeah, that should almost be enough. And the more time you do this, the faster this actually goes. The faster it goes, guys. Like, it's just taking me a little bit longer because I'm actually doing it on camera, and I'm trying to just slow myself down, honestly, so I can take my time more with you guys. Yep, and you see, you stick it in there like that. Make sure as close as you can get it, and then just push it in right there. Slide it back. You want to make sure it's in there too though, because you don't want this coming up while you spraying. And then just kind of like what I do is just lap it around, push it in like right here, right y'all. And with this one, we have to do one more piece right here just to cover up this little square. And I'm just gonna stick it on the tape that's already there, and then just finna say it fit in perfect. Thought I had a one shot. And we're gonna slide it in right there. I think I got some scissors. I don't know where my smaller one's at. We'll just use these for now. I'm gonna cut. Let me see. It's like one little spot there. There shouldn't be a problem, but I don't necessarily want to take that chance when I'm actually painting of it going through, leaving a spot, cause that'll bother me to no ends. So yeah, so I just put this little smaller piece of tape over the hole. You just want to make sure you don't cover up anything. That, yeah, there we go. Make sure that's down. All the holes are covered. We're gonna give it a couple more swipes to make sure everything's down. And we're gonna do this too, just to be on the safe side. But sometimes it's best to be safe than sorry. So what we're gonna do is one more. I'm gonna do like a little bigger one. And what I'm gonna do is come in here and basically cover this inner, because you don't really want to get the other shade of paint on any of the prime parts. It's not going to be that color. Now normally what I do is I actually come back with some bigger sheets like this, just to be on the safe side. Like if you want to be, like I was saying, more safer than sorry, what you actually can do is cut bigger chunks out like this. You know, since you already got the pieces that you want to make sure it's going to be the olive green, and you can just kind of go over this like that. Just kind of throw the bigger chunks on there. Like this. This may seem a little tedious, but like I said, with stuff like this, sometimes it's just best to be safe than sorry, because you don't want to have to come back and do this twice. You know, just tape it up real good the first time, and that way you don't have to actually worry about doing this anymore. And we're gonna do one more piece right here, and that's just for this part right up here, and the rest of it, for the most, there we go, and that's it right there. Let me slide this. I had a pen on there. So there you go, guys. That's how you do part separation right there. I know the quality is not the best because of the glare, and my camera is not exactly designed for that type of detail of focusing, but you know, you can see right there where when I spray this, I'm only going to get this part right here, and I have to go back and do this side, but this side is done. So you basically, you know, do the same process on the other side, and I would come in, and when you put this together like so, you can see, it's hard to do on the camera, but you can see right there where that gray is showing that's going to be light colored olive green. And while I'm here doing it, I'm just going to do the same thing with this one. Since I got the parts that I really want to make sure that, you know, are lined out properly, I'm just going to come in real quick with some bigger sheets of Scotch tape, and then line like that, so that way I can keep as much of the olive paint off of the rest of the part. That would ensure that I won't have to come back and do anything else. So that should be enough for that. And we'll just use one of these right here. So yep, there it goes right there. So bam. Well, let me see how to show you guys better. Oh, that one breaking. That's my bad one. Doing it on the wrong side. Bear with me, guys. I said, it's harder doing this on camera than it is doing it in real life. But there you go. See, right there. That's it. And so what's going to happen is when I'm spraying back and forth with the sprayer with my airbrush, when I'm spraying back and forth with my airbrush, it's just gonna that olive green I'm going to be spraying, which is a medium olive right here, Vallejo air. It's going to spray right here, and it's going to hit that right here. And then what you're going to do is actually you have to let this dry. Let that dry, like it really needs to completely dry. So do not rush this. Do not rush these parts. Let that completely dry. And then what you're going to do is you're going to pull the sticker off of it, and then you're going to cover this part back up the same way we did the rest of this part. You're going to cover this actually completely up, and then you're going to spray the remainder piece of all this dark green, which I'm actually using Tamiya's XF11 green right here. So, and when you get finished with all that, it's going to pretty much look similar to this. Now this part right here has been primed, but I haven't decided actually what color I'm going to paint it. But as you guys can see right quick in the work in progress, this is actually going to fit right here, and that's what we got so far. And I'm finna start painting this and this under piece, and pretty much trying tonight I'm gonna try to finish up both shoulders and all the arms, and then I'll probably shoot another video just showing you this guy by itself, where the head, arms, and all that stuff are completely painted and gloss coated. Okay guys, if you got any questions about part separation, if you want me to do any more videos about part separations, definitely leave a comment in the comment section, or if there's anything else you want me to actually show, let me know. So I think the next video I'm going to do is actually on priming itself, because I personally don't use my airbrush gun to prime, and when I do that video I'm gonna let you guys know why, and personally what I think may be a better method. Now, this is all opinion, so you know what I'm saying. So like always, like, comment, and subscribe. This is your boy Steels Forever. Later.